True sky reading for Sagittarius for April. Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for April. I have already shuffled the cards and cleansed the space. I've laid out the first deck here that I'm going to be using, which is the Alice in Wonderland Tarot. So that's the theme at the moment for the month, is there's still a lot of Piscean energy in the true sky. Excuse me, in the true sky there's still a lot in Pisces, so I'm using that Pisces kind of otherworldly theme to character these readings. So Sagittarius, your first card, not sure if you can see this, but it's actually the Fool. So this is a new beginning for you. On some level, there is a new adventure this month, and that's your first card, so that's very significant. Second card we got is the Page of Spears. So this could be a young person of an intellectual level. I'm not sure if it could be if you have a child or a young person in your life. Can be male, can be like child up to teenager. It can also signify a message that's coming in. Next card we have is the World. So this is a card signifying completion. So there's some new energy, and there's also some completing energy this month for you, Sagittarius. Next card we got is the Sun. So this is your third major arcana card. There's quite a few in this reading so far. So the Sun is basically a card of success and celebration and joy. The advice for the Sun is to gather friends, put on a pot of tea, and spread the cheer. So yeah, obviously here with the Alice in Wonderland theme, this is where she's at the Mad Hatter's tea party, which is quite a fun but crazy time in the story. So yeah, Sun symbolizes joy, warmth, and success. So it's a successful outcome card. The central card we have here is the Seven of Flowers. So in this suit, the flowers are equivalent to the wands. So the Seven of Wands advises you to be defensive. It says you've faced challenges and rivalry. It's not the time for politeness or backing down. Keep your shoulders squared, hold your ground, and remember that you've earned this place in the garden. So it's yeah, it's a good time for confidence, and which I mean Saggies, that's a very Sagittarians. So you can tell that I know some Sagittarians or people with Sagittarian placements. I know a few. They are generally quite confident and yeah, so true Sagittarian, true sky Sagittarians. The next card we had is Temptation, which is equivalent to like your Devil card. So it does say to be aware of giving into temptation. It indicates you may be feeling powerless to stop a behavior or situation. It also carries the assurance that you do in fact have far more control than you think you do. So I actually have this little quartz crystal wand with the victory symbol on it, the wreath on it. So this is our way to get rid of negative energy. So I'm just gonna sweep that one away. We'll bring it back. Okay. So we don't want that one. A little bit, you know, maybe it's okay, but yeah, don't want to get led astray. So next card we have is the Seven of Spears. Sorry, the Eight of Spears. Yeah, the 8. So this is actually equivalent to the swords. And the swords, 8 of Swords, represent the feeling. Doesn't mean it's true, but it's the feeling that you are limited and restricted and feeling trapped. So it's a feeling, doesn't have to be true. So the advice is to look at things from a different perspective. Interesting that it is in line with the flowers, which was talking about some challenges and rivalry and things. So I mean the world is here, so that to me is saying there's a completion of that. So that energy, we can also sweep that out into the world. Yeah, so that one's completed. Okay, next one we have the 10 of Spears, and this one does represent painful endings. So this is linking this conflict and this, I don't know if it is your child or this younger energy, or just this, it's like a sharp minded energy but with a younger energy with it. So like I said, it can also be a message as well. So you might have gotten like a negative message from a rival or something like that, and it's made you feel disappointed and hurt, because it says because things didn't go according to plan. It's a learning experience card, and it does suggest to not dwell on the past and prevent yourself from stepping into the future. So we probably should move that one on too. Okay, next one we have is actually the 4. So the 4 of Swords is quite different. So it actually suggests that rest is really beneficial for you now. So rest and recovery. Make time for self-care, relaxation. Prepare for whatever challenges and excitement you may soon be met with. And then you'll be prepared for your next great adventure. So I'm going to clarify with the Wheel of the Year cards. Also, on the bottom of the Alice in Wonderland deck, we had this card, which is your Knight of Spears, or your Knight of Swords. So he was there too, which is definitely a bit older masculine energy in the sword suit. Can also mean a message too. So on the bottom of the Wheel of the Year cards, we have the 7 of Wands. So this is kind of like rebuilding a bit after disaster, and yeah. Okay, first card we got is the 9. This is to clarify the Fool. 9 of Pentacles. So this is a really good card for abundance and, you know, financial security and success. So this new cycle is going to bring that to your life. Next card we have is the Knight of Chalices. So this is to clarify this Page of Spears. So I'm not sure if this Knight of Chalices is you or a partner or something, but often they're quite romantic and sentimental. It can represent like a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, like the water signs, or someone that's got those elements like strongly in their chart. So it's just interesting that they're together there. So I mean, it could be like father and son or something like that. So then we've got the Hierophant. This is to clarify the world. So the Hierophant is a very like traditional card about like government, and it does suggest that to seek advice from people who are qualified and that know, you know, in your specific situation what you're needing help with, to seek advice. Next card we have, this is really amazing. This is to clarify the Sun. So we have the 6 of Wands. So once again, success and achievement and victory. Next card we have is the 3 of Pentacles. So this is to clarify for the 7 of Flowers. So this one's talking about collaboration with others in creative projects, and potentially like with resources as well, and money and things. So maybe this situation that you are having, the rivalry and that was like a business thing. The next one, we have to clarify temptation. Oh my goodness, the Two of Cups. So this is often a love card. It represents like mutual reciprocal energies between two people. Can be friendship or business relationship or association or love. So that's really interesting. So I'm not sure if it's saying that you are going to be tempted by a lover or don't be, or your lover will be tempted. That's a tricky combination. That's to clarify that. The next one to clarify here is the Eight of Swords, and this is the Six of Pentacles. So this is talking about giving and receiving. It's about that flow of money and how, you know, important it is for people who have money to help people who don't. Yeah, it makes the world go round, you know. The next one we have to clarify the Ten of Spears is the Emperor. Wow. So I'm not sure if this Emperor is the one who's disappointed you here. But this is a very strong energy. It's Major Arcana. Linked with Aries. So they could be in Aries. Yeah, so it's definitely, there's a lot of strong energy there. The next one we have is the World. This is the last card, and this is to actually clarify the Four of Swords. So the World, clarifying the Four of Swords, to me sounds like this rest period is going to be like restore your world. Like it could mean travel, so it might even mean after you rest then you're going to travel, or that you've completed the resting period and that now it's time to focus on other things. But it's often a card of completion. It can represent travel. The next cards I'm going to pull from are the Outlander Oracle. First card we got is Hero. So that's interesting because it is touching our Knight of Chalices, Page of Spears energy here. Then we get Marriage. Okay, so that's interesting because we do have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is often a card associated with marriage, so I'm not sure if you're getting married or if this is talking, and then we've got the Two of Cups here too. It's actually touching, and even this Mr. Romantic Knight up here, this marriage card is touching a lot of cards that are linked with romance and love and marriage. And then you've got the World there too, so it looks to me like you're getting married. There's a marriage that's happening. Next card we have is Misogynist. Okay, wow, and that is touching this Emperor card. So maybe this is the ex. So this is the person that it didn't work out with, and then there's someone else that it is working out with. Last one we've got is Mentor. So, wow, so Misogynist and then Mentor. Wonder what they're mentoring. Okay, so I'm just going to read quickly from the book. So our hero's meanings are brave, steadfast, and reliable. So that's linking in this this Knight of Chalices up here. The hero willingly risks his life for those he loves and makes great sacrifices out of courage and devotion. Okay, the Marriage card represents bond, partnership, and union. Union of opposites coming together, balance and love. Misogynist is tyranny, oppression, and intolerance. Mentor, experience, guidance, and champion. So wow, so I don't know if this Misogynist is the mentor or if this Marriage is the mentor or the hero. It's a really interesting combination here. Okay, next cards I'm going to pull from is the Mermaid cards. Wow, so you got music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Nice. Then we have wait. Okay. Don't rush into action now. Bide your time for better results. So this is touching the hero marriage. It's the central one here. Might be good advice to take. Next one is time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Wow, and so maybe that's this emperor and this misogynist situation that's moving out. I think we can use the broom to help you here move it out. All right, next cards we have are the numerology. And we have, wow, 81, leadership. Then we have 57, teaching and learning. Wow, so this is actually touching this mentor card. So that's really interesting. I wonder if this mentor marriage person is a teacher, or if they're teaching, they're mentoring you or you're mentoring them. Let me know if it resonates, please. It's very curious. Okay, so the last card I'm going to pull from, oh wow, is the Maidens of the Wheel. And you got, so beautiful for Sagittarius. So strange that this card's just come out. It's actually making me feel a little bit I'm not sure if you can see it very well. 34, focus, Artemis. I do link Artemis with Sagittarius in my mind, even though I know she's associated with the moon. I think it's because of the archery factor. However, she also, there's also almost like a little bit of a, not androgyny, but, you know, she's pretty tough. She's a huntress, and yeah, Artemis was awesome. Okay, anyway, I'll read from the book. The West is where we begin to obtain our goals. It is the direction and time of the harvest. Although it feels like the time of completion, it is the time where the most focus is needed. This is not the same as the focus needed to develop plans or plant seeds. This focus is more akin to discernment, the ability to decide between truth and error, right and wrong. Before the time of harvest, we need extreme focus and discernment to stay the course and accomplish what we set out to achieve. Artemis. I hope I'm saying that right. That's always how I've said it, Artemis. The Greek goddess of the hunt is the maiden who now guides you with her intense focus. Artemis is an avid and skilled hunter. Her ability with a bow and arrow is precise and unrivaled. The greatest of hunters know how to let the outside world fade away when they focus on their target, allowing nothing to distract them. The world is full of unnecessary distractions. Misinformation can come from any direction. During distracting times, being a conscious creator can be difficult. If you've been working to create something for a while and just can't seem to make it happen, you may be caught in the energy of the West and need great focus to reach your goal of completion. Spend time away from technology and avoid other sources of distraction. Instead, face the West and call Artemis to assist you in this moment. She steps out of the forest and walks towards you. as she approaches, she hands you her bow and quiver of arrows. Take the bow and knock an arrow in place. Slowly pull the bow string and shoot the arrow at your target. Feel how smoothly and easily you hit your target when you are focused. Know that any distractions only make it harder and more time-consuming for you to reach your goal. You have come so far. Do not be led off your path now. Artemis will help guide you, and the time of harvest will be soon. Wow, that's amazing. So that's a really, really cool card to get. So just some ideas around that too. Is that so at the moment with the astrology, with True Sky Sagittarius, there's not really any major planets in your sign at the moment. However, there would be aspecting things going on, so it could be a bit of a challenging time for Sag because of all the Pisces energy currently going on. So for me, that really ties in, because Pisces energy is a bit lost, you know, it's a bit out there, it's a bit otherworldly, and it is squaring the Sagittarian energy. So they're both mutable, but Sag is the mutable fire, Pisces is the mutable water. So there's a lot of planets in Pisces at the moment, and even this new moon coming will be still in True Sky Pisces. The sun will move a few days later into Aries, and I'd imagine when it does, and when the planets are all moving into Aries, it will be a bit more maybe better time for you, because Aries is trining the Sag energy, Sag signs. So yeah, currently your ruler Jupiter is in your opposite sign Gemini in the True Sky, so it could be even opposing some of your placements, which, you know, could be challenging. Generally Jupiter's not really challenging though. But yeah, I was just thinking with the whole them talking about Artemis and the distractions and like setting your goal and aiming and all that, which is very like Sag and fiery and stuff. Yeah, I just thought that the whole confusion and stuff was very much that Pisces. There's a lot of that Pisces energy at the moment. So yeah, I thought that was really nice advice for Sagittarius. And at the moment, Venus is in Aries, so that's a real blessing as well. So the Venus could be trining some of your Saggy placements. I'm not sure what you've got. And then we also do have the current North Node, which is in Aquarius. And so the current North Node in Aquarius is sextiling the Sag. So that's not, you know, harsh. It's actually positive. It's just not very strong. However, the South Node is in Leo. And so that could be trining your Saggy placements as well. And so that's, you know, more to do with like the past, and there's kind of a link with like karma and things like that, past lives, and yeah, there's a lot of interesting energies at the moment having Leo, the South Node in Leo. So yeah, anyway, I hope you have a great month ahead, and I hope you got something out of this reading. Thanks for listening and watching. I'll be back again soon with another reading. Okay. Bye.